What's going on, guys? It's your boy Cash, and we are here today because this game has given me 2 ashes for no reason. So with that, I just try to make some random ash deck, and when you make an ash deck, you just try to frostbite everything to hell, and then, you know, just finish off when they can't pretty much defend themselves. But I wanted to try out Sejuani, and since she is the highest cost champion, she's the face of the deck, though she means nothing. But the cool thing about Sejuani and her whole effect, right, is Overwhelm. And they definitely gave out a couple more Overwhelm cards in this deck. So we're gonna try to do this guy who's makes the ruins the game and make our cards all strong, and then Overwhelm, and Sejuani will come out eventually and she'll do something magical. And that probably won't happen. We're gonna get 3 losses probably here in this video. I'm gonna cry, and hopefully you guys have some tissues for my tears, because what better thing to do than use a deck that you've never used before at all and bring it straight into rank. I mean, we're silver, so it's not as bad as, but it's still stupid. Okay, we're going against Elise Noxian Axe. Wouldn't that be terrible for our deck, I guess? Look at this guy. And yeah, they have like plunder effects too. I was gonna, I'm interested in that. I don't think you want to keep Elise. Elise? Yeah, this is definitely Elise. Sejuani in your opening hand. You probably don't want to keep this either. You probably don't want to keep this either. You know, gotta keep that flash freeze, you know what I'm saying? What's my curve? I don't know what my curve is. Oh, they blessed me with the god. That's pretty good for us. Also, we put this card in there too because it's just a really strong card. Oh, actually, it's only for the round. Interesting. It did move. So what I was trying to, I misread this card, or actually maybe I don't remember how it works. I should say. Nah, you good. What else should we do here? Well, something we're getting is big and buff and smiley. It's the one. Oh, they don't even know the play. They don't even know the play that I just did to do that. It's a hidden tech. So now we got big buff Sejuani. Only thing that sucks is that he's freaking Shadow Owl, so he has a way of just insta-killing it. Okay, you can do that too, I guess. I don't know. Alright, whatever. Do what you gotta do. We have our Frost Freeze, Flash Freeze online. We could play this next turn. Oh, we got another card. Huff. Also, this card's annoying. This card is annoying, especially if you take Hearted or something like that, which we are running in this deck. So it's just to test out the new stuff. I know some people are like, oh my god, you're just playing deep all day. That's all I do. I freaking love the deep deck. I've been making different iterations of the deep deck because there's the toss mechanic and then there's the draw mechanic. Tossing works with Maokai, but draw works better with deep. Like, you can actually just run a draw deck and make it deep, which is what I've tried. It's actually not that bad. Just that I feel like I have to get some of the other cards. It's like, is the main question here, is your deck bad, or do you not have enough of the other cards to make it better? That's the main question. But when I make a deck, I always think to myself, is it really that bad? Is it really that bad, or do I not have all the cards in it to make it work? If he's smart, he just attacks with that. I'm very likely not gonna. Oh, I can block it. Oh, I can block it. Hey, John. I can block it because I got the. I could probably save that for a more severe situation, but I feel like he's just rushed. So killing off his minions is probably a better idea. What is he gonna do? The crawling sensation for 2, Johnny. Yes, thank you. Though all of them will die to this stupid, annoying card. This card is really good. I love it. And now we're gonna play another one. Oh no, I can actually attack first and then plunder. Ooh, and then we'll get an empty mana orb and ruin this guy's life. Yep. And you do whatever you want. Plunder is now activated. Crawling sensation. Now that locks your board, which, okay, it doesn't matter in this game, right? I was gonna say that matters, but it actually doesn't, because of he can still play Elise and it will replace it. Now, what do you guys think about that change? That's actually a pretty up in the air change for most most players. Reason being is because board locking yourself in any regards in any game, whether it be Shadowverse, that was supposed to be like a technique. So like you would manage your board space effectively. So if you were to not manage your board space effectively and then they give you a free out, it kind of feels weird that you can do that. And it only works for a card you're playing out of your hand. I wish if that was the case, I can just replace it. Like if I was gonna play, let's say this card said summon, you know, unleash spirits or whatever. It's gonna summon 3 Inferials. Maybe I want that over what he has here on the board. Let's say if I'm running a Hecarim deck, but I don't have the option for that. So like, I wish that they did it all, you know, full circle. If you're gonna do it halfway, like let me do it full way. Let's see, give an enemy this round, which is not that good for that. I think we safely play that. We don't really have spells in our hand except this one, and then it's not that whatever. Playing that on curve I think is phenomenal. Sejuani doesn't need to see anything also, so that's pretty good. Anything he attacks with a 1/1 I can just block with the 4/2. Or I can leave him board locked. He's not, I don't think he has a plunder effect that I really care about. Maybe he doesn't know. Maybe he has Elise in his hand. He doesn't know he can just replace it because it doesn't tell you can do it. So like you have to know that you can do it. If he plays Elise, it kind of sucks for us, but not really, because I can actually just make her vulnerable and just attack her. I could also do this, which gives overwhelm to all my +5 homies, which will be really good. I don't care about that attack. Really don't. If he knows about Elise, then he'll do it, right? 1 damage is not going to be much to us. So he does know. So that made no difference whatsoever. So that's fine. He has all his spiders. He's going to level up Elise here.
Smooth as silk.
Do 1 damage to if it hit a thing. So that means I could do this into Sejuani. Well, I can just do Sejuani and then I was thinking like this into that, and then it gives everything overwhelm. But everything except him has overwhelm right now, which is, I mean, either play is fine. But I think killing the Elise is a big part of everything that I need to do on this turn. And I might as well get Sejuani. She's a big annoying thing, right? He does have the ability. He has the ability to Ruination here. So that was actually, maybe I should have did the slower play. I should have did Caught in the Cold, because Caught in the Cold is perfectly fine with me instead of playing a big monster like that. So that was pretty bad. He could still do that to keep her healthy. Run all those in there because I don't see why not, honestly. He can do a lot, honestly, because he has a bunch of chump blockers. If his deck is really based off running a bunch of spiders, it's fine. That was the correct way to block. He's pretty low. This is going a lot better than I thought. I wonder if he'll do another. It'd be smarter to use the parlay next turn. We'll just save the mana. No reason to use it right now. Outside of the fact that he can just put another Elise and then they'll all get Challenger and Fearsome and stuff like that. And then maybe I'll try to blow off a spider so he doesn't have as much power, but I feel like it doesn't matter either. Vengeance. Vengeance for 2? Withering Whale. Okay. I can't argue with that. He kind of just tapped himself out. Makes me think that either he doesn't know what he's doing or he doesn't realize the hand state. He might have another one or something to deal with the 4/1. He does. Okay. Gets another spider for free. Bastards. But like I said, we could actually parlay into this guy next turn, and then we'll have a crazy turn. How many times have you seen some stuff? She only seen some stuff twice. Well, not her seen, I shouldn't say that. Oh dear lord, that's not fair. Ooh. Take heart in this deck, ladies and gentlemen. I don't understand. I don't. I mean, you could have fun with that. 2 cards left in his hand. Can't use Ruination because he tapped himself out. So he's like, you know what? Like he's listening to me as we're playing. I don't know what card he can be using right now. I don't see what reason I don't just full on block this.
This is our homeland.
Yeah. Could be something that I'm not thinking about, but it'd be good to find out together, right? I don't need to use Take Heart at the moment. I don't. I think if Take Heart brings it over its health pool, I think it's no longer damaged. So now it is my turn, and we're gonna, like I said, just parlay. Take one of that out. It gives him back initiative, which is the most important thing here. Giving him back initiative to see like, hey, if you want to play something, go ahead. And then we're gonna do our lovely Ursane Spirit Walker. And yeah, so what is he gonna do? Good Vengeance. Okay, big spiders. Oh, okay, he just wanted to open up his board. I respect that. All right, so enjoy that. So now my 5/2 has it as well. And yeah, I think that's pretty much GG. Because we can open attack here. Everything has that. Oh baby. Oh baby, it's already over before it started, darling. Let's see. Yeah, put that one over to the side. He could Vengeance me. He can't Ruination. We're not giving him the option to, because it's a slow speed. And I think this is GG. This is what I was facing when I fought. Like I fought this deck once, and it's just like it's so aggressive. It's so strong, and because you're using big minions, and a lot of decks can't handle big minions. They just can't. Pretty sure he's dead still. He's -7 on board right now. I don't even have to do anything. Big Mama. It is now Sejuani deck. Oh yeah. Finally used my chest. Got some decent stuff. But I'll tell you one thing. I already know that I play this game a lot more than what I used to, because I've never actually maxed out the chest before. That's how much the difference of playing now versus playing in the beta. I definitely never even maxed the chest out before. This mode is so fun. And now it looks like I might have a new deck on our hands, because there's definitely other cards you can add to this to make it even worse. Worse as in for the opponent, not worse like for me. Solo Maokai. Okay. Matthias. Sounds like a scholar's name. Like I'm gonna just assume he knows more than me, right? Love this card. It's so pesky and annoying. But our hand's a little too fat. This deck though is slow. So I honestly would say, let me prove my point, right? I don't really care if I lose. I'm gonna say that I can keep this in my hand 100% and keep everything in my hand, even though it seems like it's not as good. I'm gonna predict that his deck is slow. There is a fast version of playing Maokai. It was actually the first deck that I used, and it was like kind of like a Furial, like minion spam kind of thing, trying to use Maokai without tossing your entire deck into the graveyard, which is good, because if you run solo Maokai, you pretty much end up possibly losing the game yourself. Oh, I gotta turn 1. And I should need to keep in mind what cards he salvages too. Tosses, sorry. Reason being that you want to keep an eye on that is for the fact that you kind of get a glimpse of what deck he's running. So it looks like sea monsters, but he says that he has no he's not running he's not running what's like he's not running Nautilus. I'm trying to say, I'm losing my mind. He's not running Nautilus, so it's like you can the crappy thing about Toss, right? And if I remake my Nautilus deck, like a pure, you don't even have to use Maokai, right? So you maybe if you wanted to go Bilgewater and another thing that's not Shadow Isles, is that Nautilus gives you back all your 4+ units. So I mean, you could wait if you really wanted to. I kind of want the card draw, but right now I just rather have a blocker. Fine. He's literally not going to do anything for like 5 turns. Like he's not going to do anything. That's just the way his deck works. I mean, I don't mind trading it. The only thing that he needs to do, or really wants to do, is on turn 4, if he has it, he wants to play Maokai. So the best thing for us would be to have some type of like way to kill it, which this is a little bit slow. If I wanted to caught in the cold and then kill it with the Hearth Guard, that would be a good way of killing it. I think we just play this just for body, and he's not gonna play like his deck is not aggressive. It's just not. It doesn't seem like he's aggressive. Okay, that's a really good card. But again, if he keeps tossing stuff, he can just toss it. Or at least he has at least 1 sea monster in his deck. Ooh, that's good. Technically, I can kill this thing, but killing that really doesn't do anything for me. I'd rather just bank the mana. If he plays something for 1, I can kill it and give Sejuani a little proc, a little mwah. In my boo in the deck somewhere, chilling. Hey, there we go. feel like you kind of messed that up. Like it just doesn't seem like it's worth it. Like I said, there's no reason not to do this, honestly. There's no other real cards that gonna have one play point like that. I could also have saved it for a combo to kill off Maokai, but he didn't play Maokai on curve, so I'm really not that concerned about it. Just get a nice little proc for Sejuani. We're only running one because I got one for free. That's pretty much what we're doing. we got 2 ashes for free, and I got Sejuani free in one of these opening things. I also have a champ card, and I don't know who to use it for. I got a Quinn as well, so I've been really wanting to do that whole thing. Quinn, mega attack. Okay, eye for an eye. I respect it. Yeah. That might have been even more foolish because I could have potentially saved that for a plunder proc, right? See, I'm learning. I actually don't use plunder at all, so maybe that was a better play. Saving that for the late game. Saving it for a better opportunity, a wiser and stronger opportunity. No, 2 damage, make it stop. All right, we're about to biggie size our deck. Crazy about this card that it says when summoned, right? So like, it just, I would love to do it with a, what is your name? Callista, and make sure this is the only card and just keep using it over and over again to make these big buff minions. Do we do it? One day. All right, so it's his turn still. We got banked up mana to frostbite anything in the world. He's tossing, he's down to 21 cards. Maokai's 11. Gotta help us. Oh baby, this is the stuff we like to see. This is the thing of nightmares. Not only can we just attack with it like a jerk, we can also take hearted. He might be running Vengeance, but he also might have chucked it by accident. I think the version that he's running probably doesn't have Vengeance. But what's good about us is that we can now just attack like a buffoon. He does have healing. This is 3 healing, right? We know that. And then he also has this thing that he can send out there that will heal, and also toss 2. Pretty good for him. And each thing that dies is going to give him closer to the Maokai. Pretty good for him. But we're going to make this thing fat. Really fat. Unless you had a way to kill it. Drain 2. Okay. Oh, that's unfortunate. See, if you didn't do that, I wouldn't. Bro. We could have had a good time. And I can still take hearted after your thing plays. So, oh bro, you done unleashed the beast. I need to progressive undying in my other deck too. Ugh, thank you. And I think Maokai affects us pretty much the least. Like, unless he literally mills both my champions, which is a high likability, the way that it works. Here he goes, got to play this for cheap. We know that this thing is going to regenerate, so we are going to do that first. He better have Vengeance. Promise on his life. Yeah, that Poro. That is the Poro. He's like, oh, I know that man. Or woman. It's a woman, right? She looks pretty cute, actually. Can I? She look kind of cute. You do? Hey, what did you do? Oh, jettison. Okay. 16. We got an 8-9 with Overwhelm, buddy. So he is deep now, so now his annoying monsters will be even more. Oh, Ash, don't do it to him. Don't do it to him. He don't deserve all that work. Okay. Getting spooky, scary, skeleton. But we're still in a good spot. We done froze up 2 things so far. He doesn't have enough to do anything. He's just gonna pass here, which I like. I like that a lot, actually. When we attack with Ash, now this is what I need to get better at. So what we're gonna do here is that I'm going to freeze. No, caught in the code. I think I can just go straight out right for this play. We're gonna kill Maokai. He's gonna get 1 little proc off of it, and that's about it.
Your ship has come in.
That would be a better card to kill, but he also gets that, which kind of sucks. All right. Gives them all fearsome. Now we are going to attack. Attack, that's gonna freeze that. He's very likely going to then jump block me with that, which is a pretty... We have 2 freezes that we can use. It's really not that big of a deal for us. So yeah, we take out this thing because he needs this on the field. He has to actually activate it. And then eventually, with this going on, we freeze one more thing, Ash levels up. And then once Ash levels up, oof. Actually, I think if I were to freeze one more thing, then he couldn't even block with this. I should have played into that. That was a mistake. I could have flash froze this in advance, and then he would have had to block with these guys. But I feel like the same kind of line of play will still play out. Yeah, we know that was gonna happen.
The time is right. Strike now.
Now we get the really good card. What's really good about the crystal arrow that's gonna come in next turn is that I can use it immediately. Like, not immediately, it's a slow spell, right? But I can use it and then freeze his whole board, which is awesome. We're gonna get one more tick for Sejuani. She's at 3. She's slowly but surely. Two. So he's deep. 21. 4 more things die, and he needs Maokai, and we're screwed. So there is that. We could take heart this thing, but if I had the other card that does the overwhelm, I think that would be worth it. There goes our crystal arrow. So we can use frostbite any enemy, and all with 3 or less health will get screwed. Oh baby, with less health than me. So I guess health, I can't do anything about that, I guess, right? Even if I freeze it, it's not gonna really benefit me in any shape or form. This thing I need to stop anyway. And then gold is dead forever, pretty much. This card, this is why I think people run 3 of these in the deck, because that's such a strong effect. Once you're deep, like, there's not that many things that are gonna have 7 above 7 health. I don't know. Really, really deep stuff. So we just gotta freeze this. He's not Ionian, so he can't deny it. He can maybe play another one. Oh no, he can't. He doesn't have Nautilus. So like, he's playing really risky. If you guys really don't like understand, like, he's playing super risky. Super risky. So boom, it's gonna freeze those 2. Oh no, this has enough health too. And it's just a draw. That's all we wanted. If I can do some damage, I probably have to play this like next turn. But then it will make it worth okay, he plays that. Oh, you didn't do that. You better have a spell and force me to flash freeze this, because it would make no sense that you would do that. Because one, it's just I can block it, so it's a free block and I heal. So why would you lose your monster for no reason? And on top of that, like, I gotta take heart, so you have to do something. Vengeance, maybe. He has vengeance. It's 2 cards. Withering Wail, double Withering Wail. Okay. So this lowers me by 2, which would kill me, right? Oh, he gave it to me. He gave me the play. So your thing's still gonna die, and I can now take heart it. It's so lucky overwhelm doesn't work on my turn, right? Yep. His hand was empty at that point, so in order for his deck to work after that, he would have had to like draw Maokai, and then at that point, but he mills my deck. But that card is just so strong. Every turn it's there. He doesn't kill it by any means. What is that? 2 wins or something? The hell? Oh my god. Oh my god. And I know someone's like looking right in the middle of the screen. Bro, you're silver. Shut the fuck up. And I'm like, yo, it's hard to climb, okay? Climbing in ranked is hard because people will literally pick the best deck or the top 3 decks and spam the ever-loving hell out of them. And then you're playing like random stuff, and it's definitely hard. So shout outs to the people that are in like high masters and stuff like that, because it's honestly a grind. If you have a decent deck and know what you're doing, you're gonna climb regardless, right? and he's going super aggro, rush, kill me, shoot my face off. I think in keeping Ashe is okay, I think. Now his deck is all about like, oh, I like this because this kind of like negates oh, Sejuani's like, nah, I gotta come out early today. Cool. We get to play our lovely little, oh, should we Omen Hawk first? I think we Omen Hawk first. Yeah. Now again, he doesn't have any insta-kill spells in his deck, not that I know of. I think the highest he can do is like, what the heck is it? Shoot it first. Okay. He gets to draw a card out of that. I respect it. That's the card I need though. Yehu Warned I think works in his deck really well because of all the overwhelms. I feel like there's more overwhelms I can put in the deck that I'm not aware of. Okay, back to me. Now, in decks that I've played before, saving spell mana wasn't really that important. Emphasis, it kind of starts pushing damage and it starts getting us these turns that we need. You can also back it up with the Elixir of Iron, which is pretty good. And he doesn't know it, we know it.
Looking for trouble?
Is that we can back this up with he doesn't know that I don't have flash freeze, so him blocking me right now would be kind of silly. I'm using an ice deck, so yeah, he just lets the attack go through. That's what I was trying to say. I was like, we have take hard, but that wasn't my point. The point is that I have ways to block it, and Elixir of Iron even blocks MF too. Okay, so now we got a beefed up one, and that's what's so stupid about this. It's so stupid.
Every wave is a path.
Oh, that's a really nice draw there. Do we reveal the Ashe? He's tapped out, so if I wanted to, remember she only does damage to battling enemies, so if I choose not to block it, I can also still block it because of the way that this thing is built. Playing Ashe now allows me to attack into the next turn. So that's what I'm debating on doing. I still think that this is a little bit better because I can block their monsters a little bit better with it. Because if he attacks, when I attack, this does nothing, and I still survive both of these attacks. Well, I don't survive the attack here, right? Unless I Elixir of Iron, which I kind of can. I don't mind Elixir of Iron right now. Or should I save it for Ashe? I'm gonna save it for Ashe. I'm just gonna take out the thing that has a little bit more health. And it's 4 attacks, right? So boom, there goes 1. Then he can attack again if he really wants to. We can actually freaking take heart this, which would be a lot of trouble for him. I don't think he's gonna attack again. I think he might attack again just because this will trigger. Okay, he does opt to do it. What is this, +1/+1? Yep. Okay, she's gonna attack. And I think we are take heart it. You can't really stop this at all, so we'll take that 2 damage and then this thing will die, right? I kind of want to kill this off as well, just because it's a little pesky. Oh wait, I don't have to lose anything in this one. I said I was gonna save it for Ashe, but killing both of his cards and then just dropping Ashe next turn, freezing his MF, seems ridiculous. MF will be leveling up soon though. But these two things both have Overwhelm, and I can actually open attack right here. Oh, and we can Brittle Steel it, which I do have the mana for that. So I think playing Ashe right now is severely good. We can Brittle Steel a card. He has to, which his deck should have, right? So maybe that was a little bit greedy. His deck should have some type of ping for 5, you know? That might have been a little bit greedy. Though my deck has no ways of like preventing that damage. Okay. We can still tease with this. Do this. I don't know what Ashe is gonna do. Does Ashe actually ping that? That'd be nice. Ashe, baby, do what you gotta do. Oh, Ashe, you're such a beautiful woman. Yes. All right, so he gave it a barrier, but it doesn't matter. I think that the Overwhelm goes through barrier, if I'm not mistaken, right? Even if still he, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Unfortunately, I might just Brittle Steel. So I can keep my 7-2. I'm a naughty boy. Damahe. This freeze in general is such a great mechanic. Great when you're using it though, not against you. When they're using it against you, it sucks. But this is great. Wow, that laugh is actually OG. So we dealt damage for 2 turns. We got another Ash, which gives us a free flash freeze on our hand because we didn't need enough freezing.
I'm gonna show you the sights of Bilgewater. The sights are fine. The smells, on the other hand.
Okay, so he has a hooker. The hooker can't do anything, so he could hooker can kill my 3/1, right? Theoretically, I could just freeze it and then force him to do things that he probably doesn't want to do. Cause giving him 2 free attack, like if he wants to attack with Quinn, but then we get to kill Quinn. But then if this thing levels up, I don't know. We definitely don't play Sejuani this turn. Because I want to use her effect. So you know what? He can level up MF if he wants to.
Still heart, steady aim.
Okay. And then next turn we're gonna play Sejuani. So that's the play anyway. Now do I just kill off this thing? I think I should. This kills his whole board.
The time is right. Strike now.
So pretty much if he wants to attack and trigger MF, he has to attack with MF. He has to actually go hard in the paint with his MF if he wants to trigger her thing. Oh, repulse. Oh, that's a really good play for him.
Stay on the target.
Didn't predict that. That was a pretty good thing. So he will trigger. He has to attack with this though. If I wanted to sacrifice my Ash, which is I'm not gonna do that, but he'd have to consider that slightly. Is it really worth leveling up MF? Because it's only when he attacks. Because my turn comes up next, and he deems it is.
No regrets, no mercy.
I find this to be one of the worst level ups ever. It looks so weird. So now I think it's 2 damage, right? When an allied attack, deal 3 damage to battling. Okay, so it's 3 damage. 3 separate ticks, I think specifically. So we just chump block that. That's fine. All right. Oh, I can't play both. That would have been nice. If I were to play the Frostveil though, it does open up my ability to level up Ash. I have the ability to level up Ash at that point, and then when she levels up, they can't block, and then I should get a trigger off this, which gives me an empty play orb. That might be a better play, but we instantaneously just freeze that. Now he needs to play like what, like 2 cards in order for him not to take any damage here. I feel like a spell. Yeah, I was kind of thinking that that might happen.
Save the homestead.
Doesn't change my plan though. As long as Ash connects, we're fine. High possibility that he has a spell to do 3. So, you know, it is what it is at that point. If not, if the attack connects, it does 6 damage, but that's not really what I was too much focused on. I just kind of wanted to get this. Boom, shakalaka.
We feast tonight, Varg. It's the Winter's Claw. To arms.
This is going to be a rough match because with Scout, this thing is doing 6 damage. Oh, he has to attack now though. I forgot about my arrow.
Time for violence.
Okay. That does 3 damage pretty much to anyone that comes in their attacks. We just block this.
Rip their flesh.
And then this does for enemies with 3 or less health. So it's not gonna work the way I want it to work though, unfortunately. He's gonna get shredded. Oh, wait, she has overwhelm. Ooh, I forgot about that. So, oh my god, I forgot about that. So that other turn when I was thinking about sacrificing Ashe, I should have did it. Okay. We still have to do this on her. Yes, he can attack. He pretty much will be able to attack with Quinn again, but we'd have to chump block it. No questions asked. The card that we draw from this will be really pivotal as well. He actually might have like a Yi Warned or whatever that is. Warring Shot. Doesn't really work with his deck though, but. Omen Hawk. Thanks, bro. I would just open attack here. Okay. Oh, thanks. You guys can't block. That's very helpful. I think I have to put this out because he's gonna attack with these two, and I need something else. Oh, it doesn't matter though, because it's when allies attack. So, as long as there's a monster that can attack, I lose. Oh wait. Oh wait, I forgot. I have Frostbite, so I would have actually somewhat prevented that. But I can't stop. I think he could. I don't know. Because you can't block. Yeah, you can still attack when you're frostbitten, by the way. You can still attack when you're frostbitten, so this did nothing. He still wins.
You've got dangerous eyes. I like that. Not just the eyes, you know.
Ooh. But yeah, I remember that even if you're frostbitten, you can still attack. You can actually attack with MF if you really wanted to.
Justice takes flight.
She's activated now too.
Fly swiftly, kill swiftly.
Doesn't matter. We still died to the other thing. I'm about to say, wait, why did Valor get so big? But that's Quinn's thing. Interesting. I like the way he played. I think we definitely could have played this a little bit better.
No survivors.
But I think that's a very hard matchup. Because he still got I let MF stay out there. I think if we deny her, what is that? Oh, that card is busted. Card is super busted. Good stuff. Alright, so let's just look at the deck again. As you can see, and not that the deck type or the idea of it is bad. I don't think that the idea of it is bad. I think that it just needs a little 1, 2, or 3 of a thing, you know, to kind of like get it going. I think even a card like the Crackshot Corsair might be able to fit in there just to trigger Sejuani, but I kind of like Sejuani being like an afterthought, really. Like, you're still going Overwhelm and you're going pretty big minions. I even think that Braum might actually be a pretty good one. I'm only using 2 Ashes and... Wait, did I put Game Plank in here by accident? Yes. 2 Ashes and Sejuani. I did think about... I won't lie that I didn't think about bringing him in there because of the... He would proc with the Overwhelms, but I think I need more Overwhelm in order to like really make it that and do stuff like this, like make something vulnerable so I can drag it in and attack it to take care of monsters that are gonna not chump block, you know, to kind of force them into uncomfortable situations. This card's actually not that bad also, because if we're gonna do Overwhelm, this will be a good way to abuse it and things of that nature. Like, I feel like this is a little bit more stuff that we can definitely do. And I definitely need that other card. What is that card that if it has 0 attack, the hair, where is it? This card. I actually have one and I'm not running it. I'm ashamed of myself. This card I definitely need. Definitely need to put this card in the deck. The fact that it's not in the deck is slightly embarrassing. Anywho, let me know what you guys would do to change it up. I thought I put this card in the deck too. Oh, I don't have any. Kind of hard to put cards in your deck if you don't have any. Anywho, hope you guys enjoyed. Just remember that every day at the casino is your lucky day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.